introduce Dr. Naveen Gurusiddhaya. He is a self-empowerment coach with various coaching certifications such as Master Practitioner of NLP, Emotional Intelligence, Peak Performance, and Erison. Hypothesis is insured by American Board of NLP, International Association of Professional Coaches, and NLP Coaching Academy. He is a PhD holder in consumer behavior with 22 years of experience in different domains like information technology, finance, marketing as a strategist. He has been driving establishment and MNC software companies into success with precise solutions, blueprints, and valuable relationships. Naveen has delivering dynamic coaching programs and positively transforming thousands of lives, enabling them to lead successful life. I welcome you, Naveen. Over to you, Naveen.
Namaste and a very good morning. Thank you, Satyajyoti ji, for such an awesome introduction. Mr. Vanya for being such an awesome co-MC with you. And a heartfelt thanks to Amplify and the World Transformation Organization. And a special heartfelt thanks to my close friend and also I can call him as a mentor, Mr. Kushal Jain. So thanks for such a nice presentation, Padma Shri ma'am. It was really a very eye-opening one, I must say. So with that, I would like to start with my presentation. I hope you can see my presentation on screen. Just give me a thumbs up if you can see. Great. Thank you so much. Overcoming midlife crisis with no stress. First is overcoming, and second one is no stress. Really important aspect. And the solution lies well within the topic, right? So that introduction was given by Satyajyoti ji, and that's for you to just take a look. I hope you can hear me all right. Just give me a thumbs up. Okay, great. Thank you. My vision and mission is to spread professionalism and ethical practices amongst people in the world, because I see that lacking in a few places. My mission is to empower at least 100,000 people through my coaching to bring in a positive transformation in them, enabling them to achieve peak performance in their lives. So, what is midlife crisis? It's really important before we get into the crux of the topic. Let's understand the definition of midlife crisis. It is an inevitable transition that occurs in a few individuals mid-age, affecting their identity and self-confidence. So identity takes a hit. People would be like, how can it happen to me? Can it really happen to me? Who am I? They go up to some really deep level, and confidence goes for a major toss during midlife crisis. And age group is around 30 to 60 for a few years on an average. It ranges between 30 to 50, and it can last a few years. And the lesser it lasts, the better, but it's all in our hands. We need not have to be dependent on the divine force, or we need not have to be dependent for any other external factor. It's in all our hands to get out of midlife crisis as early as possible. So this is a term which was coined by a Canadian psychoanalyst and a very well-known social scientist called Elliot Jacques in 1965, when he was doing a study on psycho analysis and what are the problems in society which has been troubling a lot of people out there. So he's a well-respected psychoanalyst, and he has done many studies and come out with a lot of books. But he's the first one who launched this particular term, midlife crisis. Few people think it's not really there because they wouldn't have had any such experience. You talk to somebody, they'll be like, no, there's nothing like midlife crisis and everything is fine. It's all in your hands and so on and so forth. But some of the acts of God and some of the acts of fate or some of the acts of our own self can lead to midlife crisis in some people. And such people can certainly swear it exists. It exists and it stays for some people. So again, as I've seen, as far as staying is concerned, it's in our hands. We'll see. So individuals who have had symptoms of midlife crisis are these are some of the symptoms: being affected by health, being affected by aging. Some people don't like aging, though it's a something nobody can avoid. People do get affected by aging. Loss of job, that's something which affected me, and I'll talk about it in a few more minutes. Challenges in life, various challenges. Which life doesn't have challenges, but people consider it as midlife crisis. Death of close ones, traumatic experiences in childhood, surviving an accident, deteriorating looks, financial crunch, and a feeling of no accomplishment. Though they would have accomplished, they still have this feeling that they have not accomplished anything in their life, and they start craving about it. So these are some of the symptoms of midlife crisis as it has been understood from many years of study. Before we understand what to do, let's understand what not to do, because that's more important. Trying to fight reality, it will not help, because what is true is true. You need to accept reality with a daring heart and a strong mind. So you will have to make up your mind in such a way that, okay, fine, let's see what happens. This is reality. And many people, if let's say aging or health problems or job loss, they will be like, no, this can't happen with me. How can this happen? That itself, that fact itself puts them in a bad shape or state. So fighting reality is a strict no-no. Negative emotions, giving into all of these negative, panicking, anxiety, anger, all of that, and they say that, why are you acting like this? I'm going through midlife crisis. So that's not a reason for you to behave, or for anybody to say that. That is a strict no. Negative emotions can lead to other complications in life unnecessarily. As it is, there are some complications, and you are adding more to it because of negative emotions. So a strict no. Falling prey to mood swings. Negative emotions, one time is anger, another negative emotion is anxiety, another one is frustration. So it can be all mood swings in negative ways. We do not want them. It can ruin moments which can be really good. It can ruin days, and also time of other people, not just you. Somebody might have come with a solution, you misbehave with them, or yield into negative emotions, that can spoil their day, and it can spoil relationship as well. So never ever fall prey to mood swings. So it can also, as I said, can spoil chances of revival. Running away from responsibilities. Many people say that I do not want to take up this, I do not want to do that. As a father, or as a brother, or as a son, as a daughter, as a wife, any role you might be playing, you have a responsibility. So no running away from responsibilities. These responsibilities are there, crisis or no crisis, these responsibilities are there. That will bring unwanted problems in life, because you might not be there when you are required to. That can add to unwanted complexities, unwanted negative happenings in your life. So no running away from responsibilities. Have a strong heart and a daring mind, and stay there to take up your responsibilities. Losing hope, never ever lose hope, because that is one thing which can be a most critical core value of many people. We have hopes in small things. Like we go to watch a movie and the movie has not yet started, we hope that it starts soon. Right from such small examples to major ones, hope is one of the core value in every human being. So never ever lose it. If you lose hope, then it can impact your other plans. So those were some of what not to do. Now let's take a look at what to do. Before that, you want to know what I did when I was hit by midlife crisis. I was having a good, handsome job, as in a handsome salary, good job, traveling overseas, multinational companies, flight, five-star stay, everything. Life was good. I was in a comfort zone. But all of a sudden, my manager set up a meeting and said, in that meeting, he said that I don't have my job anymore and I have 2 more months to stay in the company. What? And he asked, do you have anything to say? That was a short conversation. That call went on for like 15 minutes. He asked me, do you have anything to say? I said, first thing I said, you won't believe it, is whatever happens, happens for the good. And I tried a few companies, could not get in. You name the company: Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Akamai, so on and so forth. Small companies, big companies, Razorpay, every company I tried, For my age and experience, there was not a suitable role. Maybe younger ones had, my juniors would have had, but I did not have. I was getting impacted because of those rejections for these reasons. But I said, no, this is the time when I have to make a major comeback. And I heard the term second career. So I liked it really a lot. So this is a time for me to get into passion. And I looked at my passion was coaching and mentoring. Did a lot of certifications for 2 years and started with on a test basis with known ones, and later I entered a market, and here I am in front of you today as self empowerment coach, having already transformed hundreds of lives, looking forward to transform 100,000 lives ahead. So that's what I did. That's my story. It's a longer one, but due to time constraint I shortened it. I hope you liked it, and it has all these do's and don'ts. So the having shared my story, I would like to get into what to do, right? Be thankful for what you have, especially family, food, and shelter. If you have these three, then there is no major crisis in life. The whatever crisis is just a temporary one or a small one. Many people do not even have these three. So be thankful that if you have family, food, shelter, that at least you have three, and whatever is a temporary phase, I'll get over it. Nurture the relationship and support of your loved ones. Many people do not have family. You have family. Thank God for having those loved ones. We heard from a previous session, she said so nicely how to love your children and how to take care of them. That's an important trait you have to rely on, and consider yourself lucky. So spend more time with them in good conversation, having meals together, watching movies, or even just having fun. So when you have the support and love of your closed ones, you can concentrate on your strategies of coming out of the midlife much better. That gives a major strength which can make you, or which can empower you to get rid of anything called crisis in your life, not just midlife crisis. And look for the best alternatives. What next? Like I said, right, I looked for a best alternative, which was a second career in my life. So do not be stuck in a horse blinders vision. Just don't be looking, I was in a job, I need to go for a job, need to go for a job, need to go for a job. Limiting beliefs, negative thoughts can tell you you are not cut for business, you cannot be an entrepreneur. Just get rid of all of that. Just look for best alternatives. Think of multiple ones, and also do go deep and think of all those things which you never thought before. Look of all those opportunities which you never thought existed. Whole world is an opportunity out there. All you have to do is just open your eyes and start looking really well. And please stick on to one or very few options. Don't try to do okay this and this and this. Just try to stick to one or two options, not more than that, else it again leads to complications and can lead to again a bit of affecting your thought process. So just think of a few ones to begin with. Once you establish success in that, probably you can look at something else. So, and at the same time, what happens for especially people in job, right? What happens is they are stuck to one source of income, they never go for another one. So when a job loss happens, the other source of income is not there to manage it. So having learned from that lesson, having two or three sources of income is really important. That is my own learning, and whatever I'm sharing here, majority of these pointers are my own experiences and my own thoughts which I'm sharing with you, me myself having handled my midlife crisis really well. So do look for two or three sources of income and set new goals in life. You would have set old goals. I wanted to become a CEO, I wanted to do that, and I wanted to look good, and I wanted to have a six-pack app, I wanted to have a well-toned muscle and body. All those new goals would have been there. But due to midlife crisis, things can get affected. They can take a hit. So make up your mind to chart new path of success for yourself and realign your new goals with a new mission and path. My vision and my mission, whatever was there earlier, has changed. That's a new one I have. And that doesn't mean that you have to keep on changing. Getting out of midlife crisis itself gives you a strong mind to make that vision and mission an everlasting thing in your life. Unearth all that you always wanted to do, learning new skills and executing new plans, things which you never thought existed. As I said in my previous slide, you need to think and not worry. The more you think, the better it is for you. The more you worry, the worse it gets. So think. There are a lot of things to do out there which you didn't know, and you can do many of them. Drawing happiness and excitement, positive emotions from the fact that you are getting a chance to do all of this which you couldn't do before. In my case, I was able to travel to foreign countries. Now I'm not able to, but I'm now transforming lives, and people are swearing by whatever they get coached by me. Right? That's in my second career. And me having come out of my midlife crisis, I'm helping people get out of their crisis, whatever they would have had in their lives. So that gives me a lot of happiness. And another option is join life coaching. Not just me, can there are a lot many good life coaches out there. Join a program of good life coaching, because that can help you unearth core values and helps you get real good affirmation. Not just by googling life coaching, can also give you real good affirmations that can bring in a positive transformation in your life, that can actually make your outcomes become true. It is not just any goal on paper, or it is not just any goal on sticky notes. The life coaching can help you actualize your outcomes. So that is one more thing which anybody who's undergoing so-called midlife crisis can certainly look at. Cognitive alliance. This is an important fact. Do understand this. We have three important organs: brain, heart, and the gut, as we know. Many a times we say that my gut, I have a gut feeling. My gut says not to do that. My gut says do this, right? Or sometimes we say my brain says something, or my mind says something, my heart says something else. Scientifically, all of these have neurons, and these neurons get fired at different instants in our life. So it's very important that we respect each of the thoughts, or we respect each of the synapses coming from neurons existing in these three organs. So keep all of these three organs, that is a brain, heart, and your gut, in perfect alignment. You should not be ignoring one and going for one. You have to consider all of that which is coming, because there's a medical, a biological process happening behind this, not just any other thing. It's a biological fact which makes us live our life, right? That's happening behind these three organs. So keep the thoughts, keep the ideas coming from these three organs in perfect alignment. That will help you achieve next level of thinking, which will help you, or which will enable, which will empower you to believe in yourself, nobody else. No need to run or depend on anybody, no need to run to anybody, or no need to depend on anybody. All you have to look for, all you have to depend on is yourself. So believe in yourself. You will be very happy by just following few of the pointers I have shared earlier. You can overcome this crisis with no stress. You can live life fearlessly, need not have to worry what will happen next. Will I fail again? Will bad things happen to me? No need at all. With all of this, whatever not to do and whatever to do's I have shared so far, you can live life fearlessly. You'll become a new person. You'll become a better version, 2.0, 3.0, whichever number you want to pick. You better become a better person. All these hardships would have made you a better person. Earlier, I never used to wear a shirt which had a crease or something, right? I had to iron it, but now I just wear it, because I live life for myself and for my achievements and for my loved ones. So I never care what people will think, what people will say. That's a transformation I'm saying. I'm not saying you're supposed to do that. It's just that something, as an example I'm sharing. If earlier, if there was a teacup had a bit of a chip off, my ego never permitted me to drink tea or coffee from that cup. Now I'm like, okay, fine, as far as it's not leaking, I'm okay. As far as the chip doesn't enter my throat, I'm fine to drink from it. So that's a transformation which has happened in me, because I have overcome my midlife crisis. So it will help you live life fearlessly. Take your dreams towards absolute attainment. Earlier, it would have been some just to do this, put a tick mark in your to do list in your life. But now you can take your life towards absolute attainment. Create a solid positive mental attitude that comes in naturally. You need not have to put any effort. A solid mental attitude just sets in if you just look at the way we have been discussing so far in this session. Gain more access to your peak performance. Everybody has a peak. Kushalji, who is the chief coordinator of this program, has not been sleeping for last few days of this week. That is his peak performance. That has made this program come out so well. And there are many of us, more than 100 of us, who have joined hands with him. Everybody putting in their peak performance. That's one example. So gain more access to your peak performance. Unravel all your resourceful states. Everybody has umpteen resourceful states. Unravel one by one. Everything will give you a new perspective to life, yielding the desired results you want. So with that, what you get to do is get deep within and get empowered. Empowerment, self-empowerment, is something which can take you places which you didn't know existed, can take you places which you didn't know you could visit those places. It can be in mind or it can be out there in the practical world. So with that, I'm ending my session. Please visit my website, naveenguru.com. You would get more access to empowerment for excellence, self-empowerment, so on and so forth. Every word you see in that website is created by me, and I never knew I could write content. So that's again one of the discoveries I made. So please connect with me. My email ID is connect@naveenguru.com. On social media, you go to any social media platform, you search for Naveen Gurusiddhaya, you will have my handles coming up. So please do connect with me there. On YouTube, my channel is Empowerment for Excellence. So please do subscribe to that channel. So on Facebook, please like my page. On Instagram, please follow me. On LinkedIn, send me a connection request and I'll respond back to you. And on YouTube, Empowerment for Excellence, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. All right. So that's an image which I couldn't resist. That image itself, whatever you're seeing on your screen right now, brings in a lot of freshness in our mind, right? That's a morning's image. What is it that we have to learn? Do remember to ensure scars of failure, the scars which fall on your face, on your system, on your ego, on your mind, scars of failures are inspiring. Take inspiration from them and don't get intimidated. So what does it say? Ensure scars of failure are inspiring and not intimidating. Never ever fall prey to anything of this. Everything is out there for you to achieve. All you have to do is have a solid positive mental attitude, and you can eradicate, abolish the term crisis, any kind of crisis from your life. So with that, have a great day. Hope you enjoyed my session. Once again, heartfelt thanks to Amplify team and World Transformation Organization team. There's more coming in, guys, so please be hooked on to those sessions coming up today and tomorrow. Awesome learning, so much so that it can these 2 days can transform a lot. And remember one thing, Kalpesh ji, who is the chief founder of World Transformation Organization, said one thing: transformation starts with yourself. So I started my transformation. All of those who lost out with your resolution of 1st of January, you have now and tomorrow to transform yourself. I have transformed. I have joined for a yoga. I have started cycling. These are the two transformations I've undergone myself, and that is something which I'm going to continue for a long time. So with that, I would like to end my session. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Looking forward to be connected with you all. Thank you so much. Namaste.
Thank you, Mr. Naveen, for the wonderful session. Many of people go depression in midlife crisis. To overcome this, be thankful what you have: family, food, and shelter. So always be happy what you have. Believe in yourself. That is very good words. And also make up your mind, not your face. Make up your mind. So it is very impressive words.